Hello Satnam, it's me Shakti Sundari back with you today with the next reading from the Radiance Sutras. As you can maybe hear, there's music in the background. I'm walking in Trent Park, the place I often go to and read from, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sunny day. The kind of day that I love. Blue skies, warm sunshine. This is how I love it. And I've just come to walk and be in nature and enjoy being outdoors in the sunshine. Just so nourishing and nurturing. And as I've come into the park, you know, there's still all these places that hold so much poignant memory for me, in terms of memories of my beloved. Just walked past the bench that we sat on and took some of our first beautiful pictures. And I was going to sit there actually, I had that intention, but there was a couple of Italian women who were really talking loudly, sitting on the bench, so I carried on walking, and then I heard this music, which is now apparently quite a familiar thing, where in Trent Park they have these overnight raves. And the music drew me, and of course again attached to that are memories of me being here and broadcasting before when the rave was happening, and I was really looking forward to my beloved being here, and then after he'd left, and then him coming here, and then there's so many memories. And as I just allow myself to feel that and be drawn to whatever my body is drawn to. So I'm drawn to the sounds, and I open to allow the memories to move through me. And of course that brings an ache into my heart, and, you know, moisture to my eyes and a lump to my throat, and just welcoming that and allowing that. And in a way I'm talking about that so much before I even read the verse, because I've read the verse and I know in a way that it's relevant. It's all relevant, of course. Everything is relevant. Every moment of our lives is relevant. So here we are on Yukti verse 93 from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Let me just put my glasses on because I can't see without them. Okay, Yukti verse 93 from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Yatra yatra mana yati baye va abi antare api va tatra tatra Shiva avastha via pakatvat kva yazyati. And as I read and feel the Sanskrit, I'm also feeling the resonance of the music, the bass, the beat, feeling the sunshine coming down through the canopy of leaves, feeling my emotions rising in my body. I'm going to read the Sanskrit again. Yatra yatra mana yati vaye va abi antare api va tatra tatra Shiva avastha via pakadvat kva yazyati. Once again, and it never ceases to amaze me, like every time I read the Sanskrit, it moves me, it touches me, it awakens me. I don't know the meaning of these words, but it's like my soul knows the frequency or the resonance of them. And here's Lauren Roche's translation. Wherever your heart journeys, on whatever expedition, in your outer life and secret inner realms, breathe in intimacy with infinity. Where can you go to avoid the one in whom all exists? Reach down into your deepest being. Take a stand in eternity. Walk through this world See every situation as an expansion of the mystery. Savor the tremble of recognition. The God in you is touching the God out there. And just going to pan around for a moment so that you can see where I am and just get a sense of the light that's playing in the space, the sun that's coming through the trees, and maybe you can hear the beat of the music behind me. It was really beautiful as I was, I'm just aware of the shadows on my face, it doesn't matter I guess. I was really aware when I was holding the phone and looking at my sheet of paper with the words on, there was a little rainbow prism that had been created by the play of the light and the glass, I guess, reflecting onto the sheet of paper. It was really beautiful. This is an amazing verse. This is an amazing, amazing verse. Wherever your heart journeys, on whatever expedition, in your outer life and secret inner realms, breathe in intimacy with infinity. So what this verse is telling me and how I interpret it for you today is all of life, and this is what the Radiance Sutras are really about, are a gateway to ecstasy. Every part of life, the bits that we judge as negative just as much as the bits that we embrace as positive. The bits that we want to push away, the bits that feel painful, just as much as the bits that are delicious and juicy and joyful. And actually, in fact, there can be a joyful ecstasy around, within, between, beside bits that are painful, difficult and challenging. My journey has been a journey of the heart, so much that is my calling. It's my soul's destiny to journey from the heart, to open my heart, to live from the heart, to be love, to embrace love, to embody love in every way, and to connect my heart to my sex and to every part of my being. This is my journey, and since I've dedicated my life to that journey, I have experienced more pain and agony and despair and heartbreak, abandonment, betrayal, all of those things that are classed as negative in society than ever before in my life, ever before. And there can be a tendency, I don't think I have that tendency now, but I know I did have, and I know others still have, to think there's something wrong when that happens. To think one is doing something wrong, to think there's something that has to be fixed or made right. But you know, actually, or to think that it's only when we're ecstatic and blissful, or only when we're, you know, sitting in meditation connected to God's source, that things are right. There's an element of truth in that, but of course, actually, we're connected to life all the time, whatever we're feeling and whatever's going on. We just might not recognize it. But there's that opportunity for intimacy with source in every moment, whatever is happening. And actually, as I've been reading these sutras and going through my own really difficult times in these last weeks, you know, people have said to me that they really feel the truth of my transmission and the power behind what I'm saying, particularly in those moments when my heart has been so broken. So in that broken openness, there is also the potential for so much truth and light to shine through our hearts and our beings. Where can you go to avoid the one in whom all exists? Capital letters, the one in whom all exists. This music, these trees, this sunshine, this forest, my aching heart, the corns on my feet, everything. I can't avoid this feeling. If I try to avoid this feeling, all I'm doing is repressing the truth, is repressing life, is repressing Shakti, is repressing energy. And that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel true. It doesn't feel alive. Where can you go to avoid people, and I have to, yeah, let's include myself, do so many things to try and avoid feeling, to try and avoid being present to what is. They run away from others in relationship. They numb themselves out with television and alcohol and drugs or sex addictions or other forms of addiction, you know, and in a way trying to escape feeling, in a way trying to escape the reality of now. And yet the irony is that if we stay present to what is now, that's when we can really connect with the truth and the ecstasy and the divine. Reach down into your deepest being. Reach down into your deepest being. Go there, take courage, and actually know that what you're afraid of isn't half as big as you think it is. I know that. It's like when I have the courage to go deep down, it always opens me more to more love, to more truth, to more connection, to more realness. It's when I avoid that doesn't happen. But when I reach down, there's always more love, more healing, more insight, more expansion, more inspiration. Reach down into your deepest, deepest being, beyond all this surface stuff. Be still with yourself. Feel deep down. Allow the quietness. Allow the energy. Take a stand in eternity. Walk through the world. See every situation as an expansion of the mystery. Yes, I know this, having just been through so much trauma, pain, and challenge around and in and through my heart. I am expanded, and still there's heartache, and I am expanded beyond what I was. Savor the tremble of recognition. That's such a sweet, exquisite, vulnerable, tender, beautiful, magical place. And just as I feel into that, you know, the music changed. The tremble of recognition. The God in you is touching the God out there. And as I open to allow that, it's the most beautiful feeling of connection with all of life. I didn't know I was going to cry, it just happened. That's my heart. So, thank you for being with me today. I'm going to go and follow where my body wants to go, which is closer to the sound right now, and join me again tomorrow for the next reading from the Radiance Sutras. Sat Nam and much love.